Extending our stay, racking up the points as it were, and get ready for our trip to Amsterdam, probably in the off season. But this is one of the very few times where I feel like there legit might be bad blood in this match. Both the Steam and Paul X, former players of the Subliners, and I gotta tell you, Paul X, his stay was filled with a lot of drama. So already a fun like couple rivalries we started our day with: Minnesota versus Toronto, and now an even better one.
Yeah, these players certainly put the D in drama. Here we go, though. Hard point in the hands of the New York Subliners as the brakes were on. An exciting and riveting way across the map. We saw a bit of parkour there. Hydra, known for his high-octane gameplay, high speed, high impact. Certainly found that one there. Asim, newcomer to the roster now for the London Royal Ravens. Now, the talk of the town right now is that the Ravens are coming into this one as the heavy underdogs, but we will see just what happens here in our first matchup. And so far, all good in the hood, New York Subliners.
And I also blinked. I'm pretty sure New York started on the bad side.
Yeah.
Within 10, 15 seconds, completely flipped the map on its head. Already have the spawns for P2, getting set up, ready to go. So that is, I mean, that is best case scenario. That might be one of the single best opening breaks we see on this map all year, because there's nothing really you could improve upon. And I mean, now you're set up, ready to go. Priest inside the hard point has plenty of clearance. Hydra getting the cuts, and Ravens, they are just getting turned into meat on their way to try to get to this new hill.
Trying to find a kill or two along the way towards that new hill. The gallows has been fantastic so far for the Subliners. 20 seconds and counting now and climbing. The yellow icons on the minimap, they're going to be your players from New York. London in the white, as they're now trying to make their way across map. Prisa, a player who has been lauded as an interesting pickup for this roster, but he's doing fantastic work so far, proving his worth in gold in this hard point chance, as Subliners, again, proving to be the stronger team so far.
And honestly, by a pretty wide margin, because Sky's unfortunate timing with the stun, and maybe Asim can buy his teammates to come help him out, but he was very far in advance on this rotation, and eventually he does get chopped down. But for the moment, you have a 3 versus 2 for the Subliners to try to get towards new, because you still have players on the Ravens that are actually spawning out. Nasty is now the last man up for the team. He needs to go large just to buy his teammates time to get towards new, but so far so good. Ooh. He has done exactly that, and hey, extra couple gun fights on the back end. That's 3 in a row for Nasty.
Not just going large, he's going massive, bruv. Clean 3, the backline now safe and sound towards the statue. We now have it. Whoa, hello, Streaks already get involved. Thankfully, no one takes the hits. 3 kills in the feed there for the Ravens. They maintain control. New York Subliners now on the approach. 2 of them down and out, though. You're going to have to worry about that going forward. And Chance, I love this spot out of 0, already playing for next.
You're trying to, at the very least. Again, if you at least get one man out, potentially for those back spawns, it's where you want to be. But Hydra's there to find them. But at the very least for the Ravens, you have one of the worst like opening breaks you could possibly have. P2 doesn't go your way, but at least they make something happen on this third hill. Maybe not quite a full 60, but a good chunk of time right back in this game. And unfortunately, they're also right back to square one of being potentially stuck in that spot.
It's interesting, again, the score lines in this in the game mode, especially here in Modern Warfare 2, don't really matter too much. Again, teams are willing to hit these perfect 60 hard points back to back. You will see a very large disparity in the score lines that will change on the, you know, the spin of a coin. But for now, it's all good. Ravens crawling back in this one slowly. This is the New York Subliners' chance to push the lead forward again. Hydra, this could be massive. It's good. It's a 7 spree, and it's a wonderful hold so far.
Yeah, a 7 spree where the guys really aren't even shooting back. He should have another freebie directly in front of him. There's number 8. The spawn's in the back, but Subliner's still in the hill. So Hydra's done a little tour around the world here on the map and finally gets cut down. As I didn't even see how the spawn's actually enveloped on that side for the Ravens, but they'll take what they can get. Fighting for just that little bit of scrap time over towards that art room is, well, the Subliners will use that time to try to set up for new.
Ismit, the man on screen here, a little slow in the kills department, but playing the objective very well. Nameless called him out as one of the X factors of the team, and he certainly was. He was instrumental in that historic run towards champs last season. We'll see what he can do here on Modern Warfare 2. But so far, all good. Over towards the Blacksmith we now land, and the New York Subliners firmly in control.
And this is a really good setup as well. You had number 2 and number 4 basically watching the full cross towards the middle of the map. Everybody else can stay cornered up around the hill. So it's a good setup. And so far, 15 seconds have gone by before it gets broken down. But 15 seconds is all they're able to get. London able to hit that with the quickness. And now again, it is spawn trap, at least opportunity time. Of course, those streaks not going to make things easy. And a little bit of confusion on the map. And Subliners just basically retake the hill over.
Yeah, that's a good bit of work for him to keep the hardpoint in hand. Again, use of that precision airstrike. It finds the most open lane to land that shot on there, and it just so happened to cross over the hardpoint there. So now, all good. Subliners managed to stop the bleeding, get the Ravens out of it one, and maintain control here on Blacksmith. P1 is abound. 10 seconds away. We get into our second set of hardpoints here on Fortress.
And this might be one of the sort of game-deciding moments, or at least one of the bigger ones. If London end up, again, that spawn trap is pretty much all it comes down to on Bagger Fortress. And for the moment, great pressure on the map. But this next set of gunfights could be the decider. But it seems going on the flank. This is your route man trying to make the play. He's able to pick up two and doesn't quite flip the spawns because New York, they get the squads, or, well, two of them do spawn attack. They're all going to fall. Asim's going to kill them all. And now, because the one errant player for the Subliners actually did spawn out, they end up in the trap.
There's the flip. Subliners on the right-hand side. The shoes in the other foot now, as the New York Subliners will have to battle out of that right-hand side of the map. Can Asim keep the spree going? Spotted up. Nades coming through. Perfect timing. Almost. No. Big win from Priester. You've still got numbers there, though, but the Subliners are now through. The lead is getting ever so closer to changing. We'll see what happens over by P2 and 15.
And honestly, God, it feels like that was a little bit too easy to get out of that like setup. Like Asim gets a big three-piece. I feel like the Ravens should snap as a team and just get the map on lock. And I mean, I guess all's well that ends well. They get enough kills towards the middle of the map, and the team kill from Priesta is going to help them out just a little bit. But even still, no pressure from like top art. So Priesta is at least able to get into the archways with Hydra. It'd be a nice little double hit through the front.
See how it goes. We've got London Royal Ravens holding the point. Let's have a hear how it goes down with a quick listen in.
Coming. What's coming?
One on your back, Paul.
He's going in bottom right. You went from bottom right.
I got one.
Top. He's not. He's coming down. Back.
One shot on statue. On stage.
We spawned. He's front.
It's flag corner now.
One more front. Hydra, you want A2.
Make sure we get
A2. Nice. That's him. We're in here. We're chilling. Play old though. We gotta play strat.
I'm playing A2.
I'm on scrap. I got stuck on this.
A2, one shot. That's not him. There's only two on old.
No, there's two old guys. Kids in one.
Alright, I'm
okay, hold the 60 back.
P1's open.
I'm getting to the left. I'm playing this corner. I'm playing this corner. Get a trophy on time.
Okay.
Pick up wood. I'm saying.
We probably shouldn't play it. I mean, probably get maps here. Can you get time?
That's fine. I got time. Go.
I'm getting your maps.
Yes. I'm looking at it so you get there.
Out of maps there.
now. Okay.
I have maps now.
One more top map.
I'm just shouldering my
maps. Confuse him.
One top roof and one top map. Last two. That was one top
maps weak.
Alright, one's on roof. Roof spot.
One front of me.
One bottom right.
I want
Wood on top. Quick. There's one bomb out.
Go show.
One more. Weak. Nice. Last two. Last guy looking for one. Dead. Nice.
Just one bomb out, right? Just one bomb out.
Yes.
Bomb out, dead.
Nice. Good shit.
Bomb out again.
Trap, bro. Keep the trap. Nice, Byron.
Bomb out. He's going P1 from low up.
Nice. Good shit.
I'm making sure I block this beef. Behind you,
Behind left in the back. Bomb out, dead.
Try to get the time.
I'm going. Can you get that? You got that?
Yeah. Stay out, Byron. Stay out.
On me old.
I'm coming.
I have a cross. I'm setting it.
He's on the back. He's on the back left.
I'm going.
Cannon spot. One shot. Hydra.
You want me?
He left you.
left me. And on stage, guys, they're all out. Okay, one top curve, one cannon, one's Cali P2. Or A2, I mean. You hear him P1 right now. He's running bottom left.
Here.
I want to see him A2. A2 dead. A2 one shot. A2
one shot.
Alright, A2. Yo, one's A2. Kill this guy A2. He's like
I'm one shot.
And there you have the comms right there from the London Royal Ravens. You can hear just from Asim's like voice of like he's got a good head for the game. Very smart player, and even he can't predict some of these spawns coming through of Subliners players spawning at both sides of the map at the exact same time, consistently so. And well, Subliners will use a little bit of that confusion back towards the cannon room. We go, a hill where they had a great deal of success, and this is where they're trying to get that lead and solidify, put the stamp on the game.
Big change. They can't win it here. It's going to be an exciting finish whatever happens. Fortress has been a banger so far. I think the Ravens have turned enough heads. Can they win the map though? What a shocker that would be for the Subliners now. It's hold on. All angles covered. A big two and a Kismet. Nice work. That's a 5 spree as well. Time still ticking. Again, they will not win it here, but they're going to get close.
And this is where Kismet's in his like final form as well. He gets the hard point. This is where he goes on sprees. That is number 6. That is the precision lockdown. And honestly, I mean, it is right over towards P1, but the spawns for London, you still have players at P1. You got them in stables. You're spawning out of Gallows as well. So it is a scattered map, and Ravens take advantage of it. They're trying to lock down Blacksmith, and they might have Subliners in the trap.
Subliners, the iron may be hot, but they're not able to get anywhere near enough to hit it. And for now, Nasty once again from the top side of green, getting shots across map. Zero soaking up the time. Streak's now invested. Kismet with an opportunity to get in here and try to get the break. He's made his way in. He's got the kills. Subliners with a break. That could be the game.
Yeah, only, what, 12 more seconds to go. It is a little bit scrappy and maybe even long-term. Guys like Priesta maybe can flip those spawns for his team and maybe stay on that side of the map. But not that you need it. It's just a few more seconds.
My.
Maybe just make the dive bomb towards the hill. Hydra, wrong direction. He's not going for the time. It honestly looks like Subliners are like partially trying to set up for P1, but they're not out just yet.
They're not out. They're still trapped. Paul, the red menace, back in the Ravens colors, trying to hold them down. Asim up top, cleaned up. It all comes down to Nasty. Save it right here. Try to keep his team alive. It's an exciting finish here on Fortress. Streaks in. It's about to get messy. Danger close indeed. God only knows where this one's going to land. Paul keeping the backline still safe. Another one goes into the pile as the kills are on. Ravens in the hard point chance. It is madness. Priester goes down. My God, non-stop here on Fortress.
And Nasty's still the guy that's at least trying to live, but it is a nade fest on both sides. No trappies out on the map, but it seems made the dive bomb. He's gonna get there. Kismet trying to fly. He gets caught. Subliners trying to make moves, but they can't get it. Ravens still holding on.
Trophy's there to keep everybody safe. Here comes Kismet once again, trying to find something. Can't get it done. Ravens hold the point. The lead is about to change hands once again. An incredibly close finish. You gotta get going. Zero from the hip gets it done. Now you go. The lead change into the point. Soak up the final seconds. The Ravens have somehow done it. What a comeback. They're in game. Maybe get a massage, maybe try to buy one of those clearly antique loots. But until then, we're going to watch the search and destroy goes down. And here we go. Ravens, they'll be on offense first.
Yeah, flying over towards this A site. I think Skies, well, he's got a little bit of help from the middle of the map, but Skies definitely has a bit of pressure on him right now, especially if players want to try to go up towards the plat through the steps. So there are openings, but it will be Hydra watching the cross, and it was Kismet protecting Hydra. Gets that first blood on Asim. Advantage, Subliners.
He's got the eyes on the bar. You're seeing all sorts get thrown out here. Paul, the hop, skip, and a jump should be safe. Great nade. That should land. See you later, Paul. Man advantage still goes towards the Subliners for now. Kismet's got himself covered. You know the bomb's down. You know they're going to try to make a gambit to get the recovery, and Nasty the man to do it. Shots are in. Here comes a quick reposition, and so far it is sensational from the Subliners. There's a defuse, and it is done. Great round. Fantastic opener.
Nice catch. Easily done. I think Kismet got 3 in the round, and it is honestly just like taking turns of perfect coverage over your teammates. It was a scene that overpeaks through McDonald's, I think is what people call it.
No.
The archways towards the middle of the map. And hey, Kismet takes him down over there mid, if we just want to call it mid, and gets a couple more. It's just perfect baits. Guys has a nice nade. Honestly, nothing complicated about that round. That is exactly how New York wants to retake that site.
That was great. Very, very solid stuff. For those wondering what's going on, why they're sort of playing around with the defuse there, they're waiting for that dead silence to slowly build up. So Hydra will have it at the start of this next round. That's going to be very, very handy in a game where you sound just like an elephant running through a hallway. Here we go.
And definitely a play for picks kind of setup coming out of the Subliners. We see the 2-2 split quite a bit. Obviously, different teams are pulling out different looks, but it was a pretty big stack over towards at least on defense for the Ravens. And I heard a decent bit of utility get used, so maybe a couple nades down. And I think Subliners will, I mean, they do have dead silence to work with, so the onus is on them to make this first move.
You may be quiet, but you're not going to be able to dodge those bullets. Asim on the back line towards B there. He's in kitchen now. Kismet may have popped Deddy, but again, you're not fooling the eyes. In and out. A bit awkward. Good timing. Aggression there from Kismet, able to push forward without making a noise. And now he's reset his dead silence for that kill. He can continue this silent spree through the hotel.
This is perfect as well, because now you... Oh, my God.
Oh
no longer perfect. It would have been nice to be cornered up. Unfortunately for them, Paul could see through walls.
The menace. The menace with a funky muzzle. 25 on the clock. A quick recovery in the bomb. They might be able to get this one going, but here's Nasty on the pinch. Oh, he's the one that does get the pinch. Here comes Priester right back into the kitchen, flying forward. Last man alive for his team in the 1v2. Gonna be a sneaky plant. Not sure how much noise he made. As Deddy will be ready in a moment. And Paul going for the bangs. That's something we're all going to be trying from here on out. Here comes the fight. Priester 1v2. Zero gets the final tags in, and that's the round.
Yeah, no. I mean, that is like sort of a day one wall bang. Like, you could definitely shoot through the doors, but just to have it perfectly like that from Paul without any hesitation, I mean, that's the kind of play that just straight up wins you the round, right? Because Kismet made the moves. I think, honestly, a very good use of the dead silence for Asim not to hear that he is, in fact, being chased at full speed. So the first blood was there, but just a good map knowledge coming out of Paul and good trades after the fact. Ravens happy to take that one away.
Very happy indeed. Fun bit of search and destroy so far. The equalizer found there. Let's see what the Subliners do on defense. Don't forget, this was a squad or an organization that went on an incredible run against all odds. Of course, the GOAT, Crim, heavily involved in that. See what we could bring now on this defensive round. Good stuff out of Kismet so far, 4-1. Quiet falls across the hotel.
And I was going to say improvements on the Ravens front as well. They had trophies, which is going to stop the nade. Asim repositioned, goes for a different angle, and technically that first blood does get traded out, but Asim is making moves on the map. He just got incredible timing on Hydra. Hydra got spotted in this situation. Someone on the Ravens should be there to kill him.
I think they pinned him in. He's inside that little store. Or is he down low? He's waiting for this one. There's the kill. Asim's going to nail it. He slumps in the corner there of the hotel. Final two members now of the New York Subliners chance. One at A, one at B. This just got real hard for him.
Yeah, and very quick on the call to wrap back as well. So Skies has to be the guy to get this information, and he has to get, like, he has to pick the guy off bomb. That's not even your bomb carrier, though. So funnily enough, you might think that bomb's down, but doesn't make too big of a deal because Zero goes for the plant straight away.
Fine in. Checking bodies. Bomb gets planted, Zero gets out. 2v2. Kismet, massive win. That's huge. Coming from downstairs. We call this area lights. And it's lights out right now on the retake. Magnificent stuff. Paul X now all alone. 1v1. Tags. Paul. The dance around the box. And that is a fantastic angle. And that is the round. Ravens keeping it going.
Yeah, big plays, man, just to get the bomb down. And Paul again delivers back-to-back rounds, making it work. Much less exciting than the Afro strap 1v1 in the exact same situation. Gotta say, Paul X just kind of holds the angle and drops him. So no real answer there in the 2 versus 1, but another round the Ravens again will be happy to take away. Adjustments get made. Asim plays the reposition, goes for a different angle, finds the first blood, and again, just the intel he gets, I think narrowly being able to spot Hydron across pretty much gave them that man advantage in the round. So simple stuff, but making it work right now as the Ravens is this is a heavy stack towards mid.
Hello. Asim winning another crucial gunfight. Not known for its straight up 1v1 prowess. Asim's looking great so far here on MW2. This is what Hydra can find in the round. Yet to get a kill. Man down. Slowly working forward. That bomb's going to run into trouble in a moment. And it's Asim again. Asim with 3. Asim. No chance for the ace. But wow, what a round from him. Sky's now in the technical 1v4. He's doing the best he can. There's 50 seconds though. He's got a lot of time and still has a Semtex to play with.
He will have dead silence in a moment as well. So I suppose if he gets a kill, he could always pop and try to make something special happen. We'll be able to collect the bomb as well. And I mean, he obviously doesn't know it, but he can get this bomb down for free. Doesn't necessarily make the round any easier, but there are openings.
Paul's got his number though if he comes around this corner. Run out of time. A little bit of hesitation, a little bit of bad timing. The Ravens gifted that one off the back of the Herculean effort from Asim. Those opening 3 kills, absolutely crazy.
And it is kind of funny. I think Asim at this point in his career, the theme that he has is he'll have success, get drops, and then just have even more success the next year. Like this guy won a tournament last year. He's been a playmaker for years, but consistently gets dropped. So he finds himself on a brand new roster. And I mean, I suppose for him, he goes again, but I mean, Minnesota spent a little bit of time with him. After that, I think it was the Subliners that spent a little bit of time with him. They drop him. He goes to LAG. He wins a tournament with those guys. He gets dropped again. Now he finds his way to the London camp.
One of the few teams left in the Call of Duty League yet to win a major, the London Royal Ravens. 1 Grand Finals appearance, no wins. And only a few wallbangs as well. I really thought Asim was going to get more on that play, but either way, bomb in hand, he's made his way across. First blood from Nasty. This is a good start.
And Skies is getting back down through the wall as well, so no opportunity to try to shoot a foot. Full flank coming through. That's Priesta going to be taking a wide swing around the map, but Priesta does get spotted. Kismet trying to maybe come help out if he can, but Paulex has that angle covered, and this is just too good of a setup yet. Paulex there to gun him down with the tack, and everybody falls like dominoes. Ravens, clean execution on the map.
Back-to-back rounds where it has just been Ravens from start to finish. It's the final 1v1 with Nasty. Had Priest's number from start to finish in that fight. They saw him on the cross. They had full knowledge. Didn't let any funny business go down. First bloods, bomb plants, you name it. Search and destroy so far. The Ravens looking very strong.
God, Zero's just coughing straight into that microphone and maybe spitting some comms as well, because I think it truly has been just incredibly simple stuff coming out of London to get these round wins. They're not doing anything over the top, and Subliners just don't have any sort of response just yet. But back on the attack, Hydra very aggressive into bottom bedroom, but Hydra's still looking for his first kill, and it's one that he needs to find because Kismet gets caught. Man down.
Alex pushes Priester back, pushes Priester right into the jaws of Asim, swallows him whole. That is kill number 6 for Asim. It's a 2v2 though, Zero and Asim. Skies and Hydra. Due diligence now done on attack, making sure these bomb sites are clear, but they have to recover the bomb. That's Sky's job, and he's in trouble. Doesn't get the bomb back. Should be able to get this and get out, because you know that you got that bomb site clear towards the top side of the map.
Yeah, and this is going to be Hydra, by the way, looking for the ace in the meantime. So this is a 2v4 that the instant double kill Hydra was able to get. Completely turns the round on its head, but still one man to maybe put all that momentum to a stop. Asim, and honestly, prime position. It has an angle over towards A. Nothing's there. Bomb plant at B. Unfortunately, doesn't have dead silence, but he at least guessed correctly.
We've got super quads, and this could be the ace. Here it comes. Hydra. From 0 to 4 in a single round. That was the bounce back you sorely needed, Subliners.
And honestly, it's kind of funny how that like 2v4 worked out, just because Kismet gets like caught on the cross. I don't know if Kismet was going towards the bomb or trying to dive to bottom bedroom, but whenever you get that kill, you just expect that that was the first man in line. But Hydra just a little bit quicker to get to bottom bedroom. So Kismet effectively bait in that situation to get Hydra that free flank. And I mean, hey, you'll take a 2v4 every day of the week. Finally, he asked for a response for New York, and they give it to you.
The Phenom delivers. See if you can't keep the spree going. His precision airstrikes have been very handy thus far in the series. Ooh, Nade's going away, and look at this angle. That door popping wide open has proved to be very handy, and here comes kill number 5. If Zero pushes it, the rest of the squad's lining up to hit that bomb site. They're going to dive at the top of that stairs. It's all Hydra's kill.
Yeah, and the thing is, I don't think Zero's going to like swing out for the chow necessarily, but if you try to go down those steps, you have to be very careful about how you hold this when you're moving towards the bomb, and Paulex is right on that line.
So close. The shots are there. He's given it up. There'll be no red dot on the minimap. But you're going to get more than an inkling. Life advantage still got in the way of the Ravens. Man up. The rest of the reinforcements now from the Subliners making their way towards A.
And so patient from London, too. I mean, this is just 4 guns up. Everybody L trigger posted, waiting for it. Paulex, though, has to be making some noise. And Priest, there you go. There's the freebie for the bounce back for the 3v3. And no opportunity to plant just yet because Kismet's holding the angle. So if you're in London, this is actually panic time. You have to gun someone down, and Nasty delivers. Time is ticking. Everybody challenging you, but you just shoot him off the bomb.
Priester, he's the guy to get it done. Just enough time to get the bomb plant down. 1v2. A lot of noise, though. He's heard one big thundering footstep above him. Here comes the dead silence place. He's Nasty. Nasty once again with a huge 1v1 win. My good God. Puckett smiling somewhere. He was looking forward to watch him play, and he is not disappointed yet.
And that's kind of an unreal round for London to win. I think when Nasty wins that gunfight, there's 20 seconds left on the clock. You did not have any angle to actually go towards the bomb and get the plant. And that was not an easy chow for Nasty to take, but the exact same thing we saw on Albagra, the clutch gunfights. I mean, he's delivering in this series.
Whew. Ravens turning heads. Matt Point to take a 2-0 lead in the series against the New York Subliners. It's looking a lot like, what, kickoff or launch weekend back in 2020. Not as much trash talk, though, I must admit. What a scene!
Oh, dear.
Oh, come on! Come on! It's a massacre!
Oh, they're challenged like that.
It's a massacre!
These moments of the chaos of like the final few seconds of an outbagger in a situation you've never been in before to like make the reads in times like that. So that is, again, even just to touch on like the veteran nature of like, I think it's really just the Subliners in Toronto that don't have at least what I would consider like a true ingrained vet. So it'd be fun to see how like these guys and who on these teams will be the ones that step up.
Watch these boys level up and grow throughout the year, and eventually they'll become men. For now, they've got all the kills. Ravens down to the last man up, who's going over towards A on the defense. B is now heavily stacked, 2 members up. Hydra posted. Here comes the 3rd man. That is a heavy stack. That progress bar is going to go way fast, and Nasty wins another 1v1, but B is essentially gone. Done. Forget about it. You might get the kills here, and this could be a big swing moment for the Ravens. Yeah, 3 down.
Wow.
Wait a minute. It's not done yet. They've just come in there and saved the day. B is still safe. Hydra now.
Honest to God. Oh, sorry, Mom. I didn't mean to cut you off. Hydra's popping off, though, and there you go to try to get the 2, but that looked to me like London was actually chalking up the B point. I thought they were just straight up like rotating over towards A and just giving up on it to swarm in the final seconds. So I apologize for jumping the gun a bit there, but that is a ridiculous moment for the Ravens. They're keeping in the fight.
I can't believe it. Well, A now is the next point to vanish. You've got another 2-man stack. A will get in here and possibly stop this one. Nope. Yes? No? Maybe? How has this happened again? What is going on? Another zone, unable to finish the Subliners. They may start it, but they can't get the job done. They can't close them out.
And this is just a problem that, you know, I'm not used to having, of seeing people not able to finish. And right now, London, I mean, again, fighting tooth and nail, literally just for the scrap time. And they're still taking the fight to them. Finally, Subliners able to get the clearance as 2 Ravens players were pushed out up over towards Plat. But then Paulex is still like, they're just consistently toying with the idea. They are happy to pour on the pressure and just make sure the Subliners are never comfortable.
Well, the good news for the Subliners is, you know, you got real close in the first go around. 2 segments complete. There's only 1 remaining at B, and for now, flying forward, find a couple of kills. Getting through Nasty proves to be very, very challenging no matter where we are on the map. Good reads, good awareness, but you still managing to make your way forward. This is a big moment now for the New York Subliners. You've become so close. Can you close it out here?
I think, you know, 11 lives as well. Not ideal, but you are just looking for that one moment, but you're getting picked apart around top and bottom bed. You try to flank. I mean, Nasty God is watching the cross and is just melting people along the way. Kismet wins a gunfight on the flank, but Nasty's still in prime position to deal with a few different things. And funnily enough, the player that Kismet killed basically spawns up right behind them. And I think they're trying to keep it trapped, but that pressure's coming in through blue.
Creep and crawl in less than 30 seconds now to go. Jump on the point, stop the clock. Bedroom side covered, Paul's about to run into trouble from Kismet. 20 seconds now remain. Got to get on the point soon.
And you also got to read the flank as well. Yeah, there you go. Kismet's going to turn around because Nasty should be challenging quick, but Kismet only wins the single one, and every single one of his teammates falls, and you never actually were able to successfully clear out bedroom. So that is a miraculous round that the Ravens were able to win. It was all about the break that they had towards the very end. I thought B was captured. I thought it was done. I thought the Subliners had literally the perfect opening break. But just like out of Bagger Fortress, where they had the perfect opening break, they could not finish.
Wow. It was a matter of pixels on both zones to see them captured, and somehow the Ravens swoop in and stop it. It was a goal line clearance for you football fans. Unbelievable. We now swap sides. It is 1st to 3 here in control, and I am absolutely flabbergasted, stunned, shocked, amazed at what we're seeing already. Good series thus far. Feels like it could be far from over.
Well, I don't know about that. I feel like Ravens are trying to speedrun this one and find
I'm trying to build some tension, Charles. I'm trying to build some. Sell the dream.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do, but I think Ravens are just trying to take care of business. You don't see A hits off the rip too often. Again, A is sort of the zone that you expect to get captured like at some point because of how consistent those like kitchen spawns actually are. But maybe in a similar sort of style. I think we've seen a few teams do this where you really only leave one guy on the point to actually go for the very slow capture. So Ravens aren't doing it quick. They are playing for kills, and you might make the read on the flank. That doesn't make the gunfight any easier.
No, that was an absolute smoking. First segment A gone now for the Ravens. Subliners there, moving around. Great timing from Hydra. The Slayer. Oh no! He let that player get by. It was wiring his brains out, and he's let that player coming from behind him. Awkward timing. Maybe able to get the kill, but still You're creating a bit of discourse, creating a bit of mess. This is all good. You've managed to clear the point. Now eyes towards B.
And this is actually an important moment because B is the harder zone to capture. It's only Skies right now effectively watching the cross because Nasty's going to pick the guy off of Plaid. He's only able to get one for the moment. The trophy does its job, but unfortunately for Zero, all of his teammates are going to fall. But he is still alive, or at least for the moment. There's Kismet in for the swoop, and Subliners doing a nice job keeping everything nice and stable.
Everything all good now. Subliners. Heart rate has gone right back down to resting temperatures. They are looking fantastic. Good defensive holds now from both points. 20 seconds remaining. Ravens, a lot of ground to cover, but they might be able to stick an A here. It all comes down to Hydra. Hydra's got to go nuts. He might just do that.
I mean, he's just got to be annoying at the very least. You see how like they're trying to ignore him just a little bit and go for the more distant gunfights, but you run away from Hydra and maybe Kismet will be the next one up close. 8 seconds left, only one player on the point, and Kismet's getting the cutoff kills before he goes for the chow, but it looks like Ravens again. Those close spawns are so difficult to deal with. That's why A often gets captured, but the slaying has been on point. 17-8 on lives.
Yeah, Subliners brought the heat this game. We're going to see A finally captured. An additional minute to the game clock. However, only 8 lives left now for the Ravens. Subliners, 17. And here comes the Ravens hit through the back line. All 4 of them working together. Kismet is going to run into all sorts of trouble. That's great shots again from Nasty. Now an open lane to push through towards B. Let's see what happens.
And I think, honestly, you might have to team or like spawn kill Kismet 1 or 2 more times. That's what Asim is going to be looking for, and Asim is not going to deliver. And that is just going to scatter the push right now of the London Ravens. And the reinforcements are going to be so quick to get back in the mix. Kismet the first to chow, his teammates right behind, but 2 players on point. And bedroom has been cleared out, so London at least have this front pressure.
Here we go, stacking it up. 2 plays in their first segment gone. Pressure now on. Massive shots again from Nasty. 19-8 on a 6 spree. Second segment closing out. One last chance to get this job done now for the Subliners. Fly forward. Cook the nades. Get him to perfection. Flying in there. Trying to get the gunfights going. Nasty gets taken down. Priesta's in. Priesta with 2. Massive kills. He's on the point for a second, but Asim last minute. It is not like the first round. It is not like the first go around. They're in. The Ravens secure the win.
And Nasty is in his bag this series. Every single clutch gunfight, every single clutch moment, he steps up to the plate. In all 3 maps that we have had, he just went on a 6 spree towards the end of working on the flank with his teammates. And I thought situationally, like, Subliners had opportunities to deliver in that round, on top of the fact that they had like an 11 life lead. The spawns were coming in quick enough, and they found some of those entry kills, but they just simply could not handle Nasty. I mean, this man has done it all. All 3 maps.
Unreal. And a shock result. If the Ravens win this defensive round, a 3-0 in control 3-0 in this series, you'd love to see it as a Ravens fan. Tags from Paul, no kill there. That tier advantage, that means they've got an additional capture. That means if we do go to a final round, London will be getting defense. And Paul is absolutely cooking.
I don't know, man. You say if we go to a final round, I think this might be the final round if we're paying attention to how London are playing. I mean, Nasty, 21-10. I mean, A is slowly getting captured, and again, it's Subliners sort of leaving one man on, but keep in mind the flank is coming through. Zero is taking his time to set it up. Paul X always looking through walls. And it's Kismet by himself. If Zero just wins this one-on-one gunfight, Subliners are going to have to take so much time in the rest of this round, but fortunate timing right there from Zero, and that means A will be secure.
Gets caught throwing the nade. That's going to be A. 2 minutes now to play with. This is a long time for the Subliners alongside the 26 lives to get B done. Not an easy thing to get that job done, excuse me. It is very, very hard work cracking on the B. We've seen at least Ravens do it so far, but it took more than a pound of flesh. And here we go. Hydra, the go button has been hit. So has the Y button.
Now you're just back to square one. I mean, it's just Ravens with all the map pressure in the world. It's basically 3 players effectively, or even number 8. Paul X can go back and forth whether he wants to help with the flank or if he wants to help with the pressure. That's enough players that just got spotted, and I think Paul X is going to fill into that spot. And now bedroom has been cleared out. Hydra able to pick up 2, and Paul X never moved. So he's found the head glitch. He is sticking to it, but he gets back down immediately. The front is complete. Well, I say completely. It's a little open right now for the Subliners.
A little bit. Zero's managed to make it towards top bedroom side. Another angle now to work with.
Oh, wow.
And that B zone just becomes a kill box. Hydra keeping the fight alive. Zero's tucked himself alongside these boxes. He's well and truly safe up here in this very strange shaped room, frankly. Don't get a lot of privacy, so don't shut those curtains. Zero, he might be getting the privacy here. Hip fire out. Hydra, though, up close and personal. 5 spree now. An opportunity to maybe get towards the point.
And at least finally, no one for the Ravens is going to be quick enough to refill into the spot over towards bedroom. But the street does open up a little bit of pressure, but you still haven't been able to make that cross. Which that was just the middle of the map. Like, London are taking their turns. Hydra is trying to murder his own teammates. And he might get the assist if Priest is going to fall. And yeah, Hydra, I mean, right there, helping out Ravens as much as possible.
That boy's lit. What Skies trying to find something. Nasty, still top bedroom covered. Less than 30 seconds. And this is the series. Nasty just got to hold this one down. His teammates are here. The big fan out now from the Subliners. Hydra's on the flank. 2 coming through middle. Kismet's going to make his way towards this bedroom side of the map. He may hit lights. Here we go. One last hit at this. You have to get onto B. Starts with a kill from Hydra. Here comes the pressure. Trades her out. Last 2 members of the Subliners up on the point. The clock is ticking. 5 seconds down to go. No chance. It's over. Go, dive. Kismet gonna dive. Dive. No! It is done. The Ravens 3-0 in control.